All right, as part of our Ask Abigail series, I received this question.
Hi, Abigail. Thank you for offering this. It's awesome. I am having so much trouble right now with my 3.5-year-old and bedtime. She is my third kid, and she comes out of the room that she shares with her brothers. She's constantly hungry or wanting something else. She goes to bed about an hour later than my other kids, and I'm exhausted by the time she goes to sleep. It's past my own bedtime. I'm having a really hard time leaning in to helping her. I don't want to be too warm and connecting because I also feel that it would perpetuate the issue, but maybe that's wrong. I would love your insight. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I love this. There's always like that one little perpetual straggler kid who just won't go to sleep. So also love that this mom kind of knows the answer inside of her, but then she's like, but I don't like the answer. Like, I know that part of the answer is I should just lean into this, but I don't want to because I'm tired. So both of those things are true. It's true that she already knows the answer. And we know that it's not working to just hold the limit. Like it's not working. She's been doing this for a long time. She's got her other two kids asleep. This is not a new mother. She knows what she's doing. She's fully capable. She knows how to put a kid to bed. It's not working. This kid is saying, nope. So here's the deal. It very often we wind up parenting the life we wish we had instead of the life we had. So this child is saying, that's not going to work for me. Your regular routine, not going to cut it. I need something else. And this mom knows that she needs something else, but she keeps trying to fit this kid into the box of what it's supposed to look like. The box that her other two kids do fine, work in just fine. But this kid is saying no. So she can keep trying to say no and hold that line, but it's just going to keep going on, right? Because this child has a need that's not getting met by the regular meeting of needs that this mother is already an expert in. So, what does that mean? It means it's time to figure out what this kid needs. And yes, that's going to take exactly what this mom knows, which is leaning in. But she doesn't want to lean in because she's tired and she should be tired. She's doing really freaking hard work every day. Here's what this can look like. Actually, don't think of it as yet another kid to put down to sleep because this kid is telling you, doesn't work for me. That's not how I roll. So stop doing it. Instead, go hang out with this kid in her room. Lie there in the dark. Be like, what's up for you? Why do you not want to go to sleep? Not like what do you need to go to sleep? Not like with an agenda, like, I'm still going to make you be part of my story and we're going to get you in line with what the family needs are. Because this child actually has a need beyond that. So to actually, with true curiosity, actually ask, what is it you need at the end of the day? Tell me. I want to make sure that you get your needs met. Now, it's probably the case that the other kids are older and more vocal and getting their needs met all the time. And this child is like often being kind of shuttled to other kids' events and, just like having to fit into a family that already exists. And this is this 1 hour where this child knows, hey, everybody else is asleep. It's my turn. And it would be lovely to meet this child in that space without the sense of like, I just have to give my kids more, that we often sometimes feel. But to actually just let go of that story and be like, this is the time for me where my third kid gets to be my only kid. And I'm going to open my heart to that. And I'm going to meet this child and get to know who they are and fall in love with them and actually make this part of my rest time. Because you know what? I know I'm rushing off to go do the dishes and clean up the living room, but I don't really feel like it either. So why don't we both have enforced nap lovey time? And we'll just both sit here, relaxing, lying together, cuddling up, and figuring out, who are you, third kid? What makes you you? And what makes me me at the end of the day? And just be there. And you'll find that it can be such a beautiful, regenerating, rejuvenating, replenishing time at the end of your night, which will make the going out and doing the dishes and the cleaning up the living room later much, much easier. All right. I hope that helps. By the way, if you have an Ask Abigail question that you'd like to ask me, go ahead, go to abigailwall.com and ask away. I will answer.